We're ready to go. We're underway here at Colonial Life Arena. And the opening tip still being fought for and finally controlled by Mama Dembele, the outstanding point guard for Mizzou in the road black. Looking inside to Ashton Judd. Judd tried to drop it down to Hannah Linthicum. It's a double dribble, so a turnover. And here's the South Carolina starting five. Tahina Powell, number 2 in three-point shooting in the country. Ashlyn Watkins, back-to-back double-doubles. Bree Hall has been outstanding. Raven Johnson, 19 assists, 3 turnovers in the last 3 games. And Chloe Kitts back in the starting five with Cardoso in Brazil. And the turnover taken away by Dembele for Missouri.
2 possessions for South Carolina, 2 steals by Dembele here early in this game.
The freshman Hannah Linthicum. Dembele with the shot clock now down to 10. Looked for the call, didn't get it, and here comes Bree Hall back the other way for South Carolina. Missouri recovers defensively, now Powell. Powell, good dribble. That's Dembele with the quick hands again. She is so disruptive, so good defensively. She knocks it out of play. It'll be South Carolina possession.
And Eric, you mentioned no Haley Frank for the Mizzou Tigers, but the last time they played, there was no Mama Dembele, so a very different-looking Mizzou ball club facing off against South Carolina here this evening.
Watkins trying to get the handle back, kicks it out to Raven Johnson. Johnson with 7 on the shot clock, gets the leaner, won't drop, and a rebound controlled by Abby Fights. Starting five for Missouri includes the freshman shooting from the corner. That's Grace Slaughter knocking down the 3 for the game's first points. Dembele at the point.
Well, I think for South Carolina on the defensive end, I actually think it's a better matchup for them because of how Mizzou wants to spread the floor. I think the biggest piece for South Carolina will be what we just witnessed. Can they still continue to own the offensive glass? And then for this Mizzou ball club, they faced off against Tennessee on Sunday without Haley Frank. Still were able to operate in the half court, but not quite against the shot blocking skills of Ashlyn Watkins in the half court.
58th block of the season for Watkins.
And you see she's beat coming from the weak side, but that's her athleticism, her explosiveness off the ground to get up and block that shot.
So you would think South Carolina is going to be lacking a little bit in the shot block category because of Cardoso being away, but no, that's not the case. Watkins, an outstanding shot blocker. And how about this for Missouri? They're going to need to make how many threes would you have to guess tonight, Christy, to hang with South Carolina tonight?
Well, they made 10 in the first matchup and still didn't win, so I'm going to up that to about 13 tonight.
Watkins and the foul and a chance for a three-point play. Watkins, as I mentioned, back-to-back double-doubles. 5 total this year. 15 of 18 from the field in the last 5 games. Finding that offensive game as this season moves along. Linthicum threw it away. Race for the loose ball. That's going to be a turnover on Missouri.
And that's a youthful mistake by Hannah Linthicum there. That's where you just want to eat the turnover and allow your defense to get back and get solid in the half court.
Youthful kind of tells a story for Missouri right now. They have 2 freshmen in the starting 5. 4 freshmen will play here today for the Tigers. Here's Chloe Kitts. Kitts on the drive for 2. Shrek, good three-point shooter, 39%. She's in the right corner. It's batted around and grabbed by Watkins. Turnover number 3 for Mizzou. Kitts turning on the freshman Linthicum. Watkins showing the range.
So Robin Pinchton said, we're going to look to try to run when we have the opportunity so we don't have to go against the half-court defense of South Carolina.
Slaughter with a tough drive and throws it up for 2. Great.
The rest of the Mizzou players have to be able to step up and make some of these shots.
Watkins left alone, missed. Here's Fulwiley into the game and wastes no time being a difference maker, knocking down a three-pointer to put South Carolina back in front.
Mizzou is willing to give up that 15-foot jumper to them in order to stay between them and the bucket and just try to crowd around the rim.
Turnover picked up by Powell. Numbers the other way. Fulwiley on the pull-up. quick 5.
You know South Carolina can go on a 10-point run before you know it. And she said, it's something I have talked to Mama about all week to make sure that we're staying in control, trying to stay in control of this game.
Beautiful little fake, but it just won't drop. Forfeit drop A. And once again, here's Fulwiley. Full speed for Fulwiley, but a little too deep. Not done yet, though. Watkins, things in control here the best you can.
Well, and I do think for Mizzou in the half court, they've got to get some ball reversals. We know that they will try to post up the smaller guards for South Carolina.
Blocking foul is going to be called. Excellent free throw shooting team, Missouri at 76%, but they have made the fewest attempts in the SEC. 2 will take it to Nashville. 13th ranked LSU back on track, scoring 106 points last time out. They'll be taking on Vandy. Vandy trying to get right. They've lost 4 in a row. You were courtside at Memorial on Monday night to see Vandy take on Alabama. That's a team that got off to such a great start in the opening months of the season, trying to find their way right now.
Well, Shea Rouse said, I've realized it with my team the last couple of games, game plan means little if you don't have toughness. And speaking of tough, that's MiLaysia Fulwiley.
We've got our Columbia version of the microwave right now because she has come into the game and scored 7 points, 7 of the last 9 points, and Fulwiley's got a steal, and she has got 2 more. Judd back outside. 3-pointer from Schreck, nope, and Fulwiley's got it off of Raven Johnson.
Something to watch is just how hard the post for Mizzou are working down low, trying to keep South Carolina's bigs from getting on the low block.
Kitts tiptoes down the lane and gets it for 2. Missouri scored the first 6 points of the game. South Carolina has now gone in front by 10. Kitts with the block. Slaughter. Shot clock now at 4. Missouri's got to go. Judd doesn't recognize it. Blocked by Kitts. Defensive stop by Carolina. With Raven Johnson. Fagan. Earns a trip to the free throw line. Expect her to get some more minutes today with no Cardoso. Hall with an offensive rebound and a second chance here for South Carolina. Fagan on the drive, no. Kitts tried to tip it to Fagan. Hard fall to the ground by Fedrape, and Raven Johnson takes it out for a final shot. The runner won't go. Fagan's got it ripped away. Fedrape's got it, and that will do it for the first quarter. Slow start for South Carolina, but a pretty good finish. Paint points 12-0 in favor of South Carolina, even without the 6'7" starter Kamilla Cardoso. Still a huge advantage for South Carolina inside.
You've seen it, Mizzou come out into the 2-3 matchup here in the half court to start the quarter.
Kitts takes it outside for 2. 6 points for Kitts.
You just can't replace someone like Haley Frank. Like, I've even watched how South Carolina's gotten downhill and gotten to the rim. Haley Frank's usually there looking to draw a charge, which affects players when they're being aggressive, getting to the rim.
Fulwiley, not this time. Kitts on the offensive glass with a putback for 2. 8 for Chloe. Judd tries to drive on the baseline, does a good job to get free for 2. She's got 5.
I love the jump stop and head fake. Already 4 blocks for South Carolina in this game. Mizzou knows they're going for him. Great play by Ashlyn Judd to get that shot up and in.
Bree Hall from the outside for 2 more. South Carolina 11 of 23 now from the field after a cold start. Mama throws it across. Three-pointer on the way is good. Drained by the freshman, Abby Schreck.
Mizzou now 3 of 11 from deep in this game.
Watkins, Fulwiley has all day to tee up a three. 12 points for the freshman. 15 points the lead. Dembele, a little hesitation. Slaughter can't get it. Thrown out to Fulwiley. Weaving through traffic, dishing off to Kitts with the finish. She is a huge fan of the freshman, as you can well imagine.
And she's also a huge fan of sharing the ball and getting the best shot. And that's exactly what that last possession was.
Schreck answers with another three. So back-to-back threes for Abby Schreck. Give her 6. Fagan finds a cutting Kitts for 2. Good play by Sanaya Fagan.
You see Ashton Judd was trying to post up Pow, an immediate switch on the backside, and Fagan goes to defender in the low block.
Judd will try a 3, won't go down, and Kitts has a rebound. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 blocks for Chloe Kitts here tonight. Johnson, corner 3 is good. Trying to stay within shouting distance of South Carolina by halftime. Carolina's outscored Mizzou 16-8, make it 16-11 here in this second quarter. As another 3 drops for Mizzou. Pow. Back out to Fagan. Left open, she'll try it and she'll make it. First field goal for the junior. She's got 3.
I asked Dawn Staley today, I said, Sanaya Fagan looks like she's hunting shots. She's being more aggressive offensively. And Dawn Staley said, yes, maybe a little too aggressive. I want to see the all-around greatness that Sanaya Fagan can provide my ball club.
This one doesn't go down. Schreck has made 3 threes here in the quarter to keep Missouri this close, but South Carolina continues to try to pull away.
I mean, look where Dembele is having to initiate the offense. She was almost at half court.
Johnson with the steal. Dembele with the foul after the turnover. Fagan finding Walker in deep. Pedrape knocked it away. He'll stay with South Carolina, 10 to shoot. Pow launches a 3, and it's good. Tahina Pow now number 2 in Division I in three-point shooting percentage. Is now 1 for 2 today, and now a steal. Raven Johnson takes it away and takes it in for 2 more.
This team is just operating at a different level this season, fueled by last year's loss to Iowa in the Final Four.
Oh, Fagan comes in for another South Carolina block. Johnson tried to get it to Walker, who stuck with it, and she's on the score sheet. She's got 2. Player down for Missouri, taking a hard fall, was Abby Schreck. And check on the freshman, who is got a bloody nose.
So basically a 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock here for Mizzou. So I think they're going to try to work this down.
Dembele back out to Judd. Schreck's been the best three-point shooter for Missouri, but she's out of the game right now. Dembele with 4, with 3, with 2, a turnover. Johnson across half court, takes a peek at the clock, takes it all the way to the basket. And no call, and that does it for the first half. 48 individually, Fulwiley and Kitts leading South Carolina in scoring with 12 apiece. Abby Schreck, the leading scorer for Mizzou, with 9. If you're just joining us, Mizzou without their leading scorer and rebounder, Haley Frank, missing her second consecutive game with an injury. Ashlyn Watkins looking for a three. That would have been a first for Watkins this season. Dembele with the swing into the corner. Fed down, Watkins with the hammer block. 8 blocks to go with 8 steals for South Carolina. Johnson from outside. No, Watkins hangs in the air, gets the rebound. What happens if the person you're trying to box out flies around the intended box out like Ashlyn Watkins can do?
You've been here since their first national championship. All the All-Americans, all the first-round draft picks. And I said, who's the most athletic? And she compared Watkins to Letitia Me here a year ago. But she said, honestly, Watkins has only been with me 2 years. And already she's got the strength, the explosiveness that Amir had. I can't wait to see what happens in the next 2 years.
Here's Grace Slaughter. Slaughter on the run, too strong. Good job by Linthicum to keep it alive. Judd with the three. 8 points for Ashton Judd. Pow will try a three. That one goes down.
That was a great read by Slaughter on the switch to fade, but that's the closing speed of South Carolina. Watkins got out there to prevent her from getting a shot off.
Shot clock down to 5. Dembele has the shot redirected by Kitts. Watkins on the glass with the follow. Here's Pow. Johnson trying to find Hall in traffic. Back out to Raven Johnson. Johnson accelerates to the basket. Count it, and the foul. Good sign here. There's Abby Schreck checking into the ball game, and I got a quick glimpse, but Brad Wilson, our director, I'm sure, if he wants to get a close-up, if he wants to, because I believe that right nostril is packed pretty tight for Abby after taking that shot to the nose in the first half. Players get tied up, and the possession arrow will give it to South Carolina. Oh yeah, Brad, I can always count on you. So we're going with one nostril for Abby the rest of the way, it would appear, but good to see her back on the floor. In the first meeting this season between these two teams, he touched on it a little bit earlier, Mama Dembele was out of that game, so who was the point guard in that game for Missouri?
Haley Frank.
There's a three. Grace Slaughter knocks it down for Mizzou. 8 for the freshman.
Mizzou now up to 7 made threes in this game.
Kitts on the drive. No. And Schreck controls the rebound for Missouri. Needs help. Dembele.
She's got to get it across.
She does just in time. It was close. Kick to Slaughter. On the drive, breakdown defensively, and Missouri with the basket. The drive to the hoop by Judd. She's into double figures now at 10. Bree Hall. Hall, tough shot, makes it. There's Judd. Judd. Kitts has been really good tonight, both ends of the floor. Makes it tough on Judd. Slaughter challenge shot, makes it with the shot clock winding down.
Mizzou going small now. Schreck defending Chloe Kitts. Now's the switch.
That won't drop. That's Raven Johnson flying in for the offensive rebound. Pow can't get the three. Hall can't get the follow. Try to turn things around here at South Carolina.
Well, this is a Mizzou ball club. High basketball IQ. Just going through their game plan today, I was really impressed. The problem is the quickness of South Carolina.
Oh, Raven Johnson got the steal. Made a beautiful move for the finish. As the UConn Huskies get set to come here to Colonial Life Arena. Guess who's in the game? MiLaysia Fulwiley. Guess who's filling up the highlight reel? MiLaysia Fulwiley.
Mizzou now going to that 5-out offense. Robin Pinchon said ideally we want to play inside out, but the shot blocking ability of South Carolina has made that very difficult tonight.
Good finish by Judd around Watkins, looking for yet another block. Watkins has 3 blocks tonight. Chloe Kitts has 5 as a team. South Carolina with 10. Hall, that won't drop. Fagan into the game, looking for the putback, and she'll look for points at the free throw line. Starts with the defense.
Absolutely. MiLaysia Fulwiley just D'ing up as soon as Mizzou crosses half court. Quick hands, disruptive. And then the beautiful finish.
That's what I love about what we've seen. We've seen her in person 3 times now when we've watched all the highlights, and we've watched plenty on TV. She can finish with either hand. She's bringing the finger roll back a little bit too for old schoolers like me. Love that as well. But you've talked about it a couple times here today. Here's Mama. Shrek over Pow Pow off the mark. Bree Hall brings it back the other way. Fulwiley finds Fagan. Pedrape, no room to move. Finds Slaughter. In and out for 3, and the rebound for Pow Pow. Fulwiley to Hall.
Something to keep an eye on is Mizzou has gone fairly small here this evening. The majority of the minutes have been the 4-guard lineup with the post rotating in. Are they starting to fatigue because they've worked so hard against the bigger, faster South Carolina team? Mizzou staying in the 2-3 matchup on the out-of-bounds defense.
Fagan had it knocked away, and a foul is going to be called. So Slaughter picks it up, and Fagan to the free throw line. Another one to come. Gymnastics triple header for Friday Night Heights. You can see the teams. Christy Thomas-Scuddy, take it away with your weekly analysis of Friday Night Heights.
Well, I'm going to focus on the bottom one, the Iron Bowl of Gymnastics. The Tide is 125 at those meetings.
And that is your weekly Friday Night Heights preview starring Christy Thomas-Scuddy.
Did I nail the landing?
You stuck the landing. Well done. And sticking a 3 is Abby Fights. I would have liked for you to work in the fact that it's Alabama-Auburn. It's at Auburn Neville Arena. That means that Alabama has to deal with the gymnasties.
Ooh, I didn't know that was a term. See, you teach me something new.
Fulwiley, that won't drop. Oh, Watkins got there on the glass. And the putback for 2. 9.6 boards for Ashlyn Watkins. That won't drop. And here comes Johnson up to Fulwiley. What will she do? Almost. Someone to come in at the Division I level for the number 1 team in the country and have that confidence to bring that game. We were talking to Jolette Law today because before there was a MiLaysia Fulwiley, there was Jazzy Jolette Law, who, in Jolette's word, had sauce. She had a handle, but she just talks about that next thing that Fulwiley has.
To quote Jolette, we haven't even seen half the tricks in her bag yet.
Maybe we haven't seen a tenth of the tricks that Fulwiley has. Just there's Gillette right there. Here's Judd. Dembele gets past Fulwiley, a little short on the drive, and here comes Fulwiley the other way. That's going to be after the horn, and that will do it for the third quarter. Raven Johnson, another one who's excellent at taking care of the basketball, leading the SEC in assist-to-turnover ratio, second in Division I at 3.4 to 1. Kitts takes the contact. They play on. Second chance here with Fulwiley. Well, almost a turnover. It was not a turnover, though. It was. Here's Johnson to Walker. Walker, tough shot, muscled it in.
The senior Sakia Walker, has got to start getting ready to come up big with UConn coming to town. That time just muscles it up for the and one.
South Carolina is known for a long time, according to Dawn Staley, that Kamilla Cardoso was going to be playing with her national team. On the drive, a foul is called and a trip to the free throw line. Team USA, by the way, their opener in Antwerp in front of, there's what Kamilla posted on social media. That was yesterday, talking about today's matchup against Australia. Aaliyah Boston did not play today for Team USA. They played in front of 13,700 fans in Belgium. That was a record in Belgium for most people attending a women's team event to see Team USA take on Belgium, and Brianna Stewart had a tip-in at the buzzer to give Team USA the victory. Fulwiley. That won't drop. Batted out by Michael Linthicum. Schreck, rhythm three. Abby Schreck knocks down her fourth three-pointer of the night.
I really like Abby Schreck's game. I think there's only huge upside for her because she's got great ball IQ. And again, this is the combo guard for Mizzou, having to move off guard a lot tonight without Haley Frank on the floor.
Fight will launch a three. That's no good. And here comes South Carolina's Johnson. She'll pull up her three and make it. Tessa Johnson buries her second three-pointer. You will see LSU and Vanderbilt in game 2 of our doubleheader coming up at the top of the hour from Nashville. Out of the timeout, Fedrapi on the floor. Fagan with the tie-up. Possession arrow will give it to South Carolina. So that means Arkansas is now 5-5 in the SEC. Walker will try it from the outside. Johnson's got the rebound. Fed it to Fulwiley for 2 more. 17 for Fulwiley. Her career best, 21 against Texas A&M.
She goes.
Got a deflection. Numbers back the other way. Hall's got Fulwiley on her left and a nifty little finish by Bree Hall. When you take a look at South Carolina, their leading scorer this season, who isn't here, is Kamilla Cardoso at just under 14 points a game. That's 16th in the SEC. It just shows you the balance that they have. Everyone contributing again here tonight.
Well, we've seen...
We talked about that meeting coming on Sunday. Onto the floor for Mizzou. Lucia Milkovic, the freshman from Croatia, is into the game. 81 now on the board for South Carolina. Rapi. Fulwiley comes back the other way. Fulwiley to the basket all the way with the finish. Closing in on 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. And Rapi was fouled and she'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Well, South Carolina now with 15 steals on the night, and this is probably the highlight of them all. Into the bag of tricks yet again for Fulwiley.
19 now for the freshman on 8 of 16 shooting to go along with 4 assists. And some hard work on defense that you pointed out right from the very beginning tonight.
Well, what I love is after that great make, she came back down and was D'ing up yet again. Now she's looking a little fatigued.
Look at that little pass from Milkovic, and Slaughter will go to the line. Missouri will host Auburn on Sunday, then a couple on the road at Arkansas and at Florida. Tessa Johnson to pull it back out. Robin Pinchton and Dawn Staley with an embrace. Still could have to be one more inbound. That's a shot clock expiration, so it will be Missouri needing to put the ball into play, and that'll be it. But the coaches are going to continue to pay their respects, and that will do it. 83-45. 22-0. Number one, South Carolina rolls again at home.